There have never been more possibilities to release your music than today, but with the ease of access to distributors comes everything from shady practices to actually useful services. Let's dive into the 5 points that I believe you should be wary of when choosing the right party for your project. Number 1, Payout. Even if you don't care much about any of the legal stuff, which you certainly should, you most likely make music with the intention to someday see some money flowing in. How those royalties are collected and paid out to you differs massively from service to service. For some services like Rebeat or CD Baby, you have to reach a certain threshold which will then trigger a payout. And depending on the service, the amount that is in your, well, for a lack of better word, I'd say wallet, is then still reduced by the handling or processing fee, which can also widely differ. Some services like Lender, for example, will take a fixed fee per transaction, while others like CD Baby will take a percentage of the payout value. Some services take this handling fee already into consideration before adding it to your wallet, and some don't. So I guess it really depends what your realistic expectation is in terms of payout, because depending on that, some services might only make sense if your band is, say, big enough that the numbers play in your favor. Since I hold my numbers very dear, I usually run some charts or Excel sheets to see how many streams or plays I need before it makes sense to switch to a different service. And this actually brings me to the next point. Well, switching to a different distributor can be a massive headache, and a costly one at that, I tell you. If you think about just choosing one service to get you started with the intention to switch later on, make sure you know what's involved. Some services charge a takedown fee, which can easily wipe some of the hard-earned money from your account. Oftentimes, it's not possible to retain certain data on the storefronts, like plays, for example, right? It's one of those the more you know, the better topics. Same actually goes for metadata updates. These are things like, like adding who was the singer, the guitar player, etc. If you need to make corrections, some services will charge you for that. Okay, now let's say you got a song ready, fantastic, and want to publish it. You need to look into the cost of doing so, and again, almost every service handles this differently. Some charge a flat fee per song, including ISRC and cheating codes, the unique identifiers of your song. Others will have a package deal where you can upload X amount of songs included in a monthly packaged price. Okay, so I did start with the rights in the beginning. This can be a big topic. Some services, for example, might not take on any liability. Some might work on a best effort basis to collect your streaming numbers with no real way to audit that. Do you want that? You might grant rights for remixes and, who knows, maybe for AI-based training. If this is not a thing yet, it might actually soon be. I know that legal speak is tough to read and terms and conditions are usually not the most fun thing in the world, but I would still argue that you should know what the respective service will and can actually do for you, should there ever be an issue. And that's already the last point as well. What can the service do for you actually? Or are there any humans to talk to? Is it just AI chatbots? Does it matter to you personally? I, for example, already had a lot of topics that needed support, from songs that appeared on, wrong profiles to help with profile verification or profile harmonization. When I started out, I had no idea that these are things that I needed to think about, but well, here we are. So yeah. There's a lot of tools, services, and offers out there, and what's best for me might totally not be the best for you, so I cannot give a specific recommendation. But I, for example, chose a local distributor. They are surely not the most modern, but they are available when I need them, and they gave me excellent support so far. So, which service are you using to distribute your music? Do you have any stories about some of them? Well, let me know and share them in the comments down below. Until then, may you choose wisely, and talk soon.